All right, folks. We are here. We are here with a new series. As you can probably ascertain from this lovely image, we are going to be doing Half-Life, more specifically Half-Life 1. We had that poll on my website. We had well, three votes, more than I was expecting, to be quite honest. Two for Half-Life, one for my time at Portia. We're going to be starting that soon as well because somehow I just so happened to have a copy of that in my Steam library. I didn't even know that I had a copy of that or even know anything about it. I took a quick look at it. It looks interesting. I just looked at the Steam store page. It looks kind of like Graveyard Keeper, Stardew Valley, that type of stuff. We'll definitely be getting into that as well. So we'll be starting that series as well shortly. But for now, we're going to be doing Half-Life. This is one of the first PC games that I can really remember playing. Me and my dad would play it. Well, I wouldn't really play it so much. I'd watch my dad play it, really. Of course, after my mom had already went to bed or was working. She didn't necessarily approve. We bought it, played it back around like 2000, maybe 1999. I don't know. I wasn't very old at the time, but definitely spent many nights watching him play this. I've since played it myself. This will not be blind, as I mentioned on that poll. In fact, none of the Half-Life games will be blind, and yes, we will be doing all of them. God help me. Not that that's a bad thing. I do enjoy these games. So anyway, enough. That's kind of loud. Enough rambling. Let's get into it. Medium. And let's get to it.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit
I guess I could have
System.
done all of that babbling
provided for the security and
during our train ride
the
here.
Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
Hi, Barney.
The time is
That's where Blue Shift starts, right there.
7 a.m.
I don't know if this is too loud or not. It seems pretty loud. Let's turn that down just a little bit. So that just seems like it's very loud.
Temperature is 93
That's a little better.
degrees, with an estimated high of...
I wonder where that guy's got to go. What are they doing? What's so important? I never really noticed them down there before.
This train is inbound.
Oh, and then there's also the, we'll talk about this while we're waiting. There's the fan remake of Half-Life 1, Black Mesa. I looked at that back, wow, gosh, I don't know, before it was even like an official thing you could buy on Steam, and it was still just like a free downloadable mod. I do own a copy of it, so we will play that as well. We'll probably play that after we're done with Halo 2 and the Halo 2. Wow. Woo! You can tell that's what I've been playing a lot of lately. Half-Life 2 and the episodes. We'll circle back and do Black Mesa. That one will be more blind than the original games. Well, I mean, I say blind very loosely. I haven't played the mod too much. Like I played like the first like level or two before I moved on to something else back before it was even a standalone game. Also, another thing, this is regular Half-Life, not Half-Life Source. There's really no real change in Half-Life Source from normal Half-Life, so like the only thing is like the water looks a little different. So we're sticking with regular Half-Life. But yeah, Black Mesa. We'll circle back. We'll do that as well. Just knock everything out at once. Now, we won't be able to do Half-Life Alyx, unfortunately. I have still not played that. I have not watched, read, or heard anything about it other than that it's a pretty good game. And that is because I do not have a VR headset. I've been looking at getting a Quest or Quest 2, using the Link cable or virtual desktop to play it, but that's really like the only game that I would get it for. Maybe like Beat Saber or something, but $300-400 is a lot of money just to play one game. Now I do know that you know that there are people working on non-VR mods of it. I saw there was some promising progress on that a while ago, but I haven't really seen anything since. Maybe one day, and then we can do Alyx as well, or maybe I'll get a headset. I don't know. As I was, it's a lot of money just to play one game. Eventually I'll play it. I know for sure that eventually I will play it, which is why I have been avoiding spoiling myself from it. Oh yes, there's our buddy G-Man.
If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials,
yeah, we're exposed right now. Thank you.
Contact your radiation safety officer.
Better call him up right now.
Work safe. Work smart.
Especially because we don't even have our hazmat suit on yet.
Now arriving at Sector C test labs and control facilities.
Alright, here we go.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
I will say it has been...
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
Goodness, be quiet. Oh, that's a shame. So it looks like this has the HD pack for the NPCs, which means it has the HD pack for the guns. God damn, is there a way I can turn that shit off? I hate that. What? Okay. Yeah, that does not advanced. Okay. Well, perhaps after this session I'll find a way to see if there is a way I can disable the HD texture pack, because I really dislike it. Again, I'm sure most of you will call me crazy. Why do you want it to look worse? Similar to Halo 1 and 2, how I would play with the classic graphics there. The reason being is because that was how the game was designed, and that's how I feel that it should be played. Because like the... You know, like look at all this, right? It was all put together in a particular way. And I mean, I personally don't think this looks bad at all. But then you come in here and you got like these...
I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out.
Yeah, we'll listen to them.
They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
And then you got like these high detailed things, which really... It's kind of jarring. Plus the weapons, they're just all wrong. Like I like the way that the classic weapons looked much better than the HD models. So we're gonna go get our suit. We'll turn on the microwave. Screw this guy over.
My God,
Yep.
what are you doing?
Sorry, Magnuson. Yeah, that's they retcon this guy to be Dr. Magnuson
Containment parameters are still nominal.
in episode 2, as he's talking about his burrito casserole incident.
It's good to see you.
Blah, 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 blah. Go get our suit. I feel like the walking speed is very fast.
Simulation results are perfectly.
Get our free battery. Jam out a little bit now.
Hello. Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
Gotta say the music is pretty jam-tastic. I always thought these things were cool, that they were able to do that back in, the 90s. The changing signs. Yeah, there might not be a way to get rid of the HD pack, in which case we'll just deal with it, but I'd much prefer to have the classic weapons and skins. Get out of my way. I thought that was only in the Source version that they added on the HD pack, but they apparently did it in the regular non-Source version too.
Gordon, here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon.
Yeah.
In the test chamber.
Let me in then. Yeah, there are ways that you can glitch the NPCs out to go over to the scanners much faster. I don't know how to do it, but I've watched some speed runs of somebody who beat this game in 30 minutes. And it was pretty crazy.
What's going on with our equipment? It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
And here in Half-Life 1, these are no-name scientists, but in Half-Life 2, they once again retconned, well, not really retconned, but just gave them an identity. Well, in this case, they retconned this guy, because this is supposed to be Dr. Kleiner, but Dr. Kleiner is certainly not an Einstein scientist, and that's Eli. Though I'm sure most people that have played Half-Life that would be watching this would already know that, but gotta have something to talk about. Whoa. Still feel like the walking speed is freakishly fast.
From standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Yep, nothing can go wrong. Famous last words. Come on. I don't know what this is. Why do we need a computer screen with, some planets?
Everything seems to be in order.
We're way underground.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
And back down we go. I guess it would have been easier to watch if I stayed up there, but whatever.
Very good.
lean back and wait.
3, 2, 1. I'm seeing predictable phase arrays.
Also, if you notice, there's nothing actually holding those 3 little spinny things on there. They just kind of float there.
Stage 2 emitters
Kind of funny.
activating now. Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Waiting on you, old man.
Capacitors to 105%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy. Well, no, it's well within acceptable.
See? All could have been fine. All could have been fine if you just called it off right there.
The sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming on to you any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
Oh yeah, there's also a co-op Half-Life game, Half-Life Decay, that was on the PlayStation. Or was it PlayStation 2? I think it was PlayStation 2. Which I don't know. I don't think that ever got ported to PC. Some people might have made it into a mod, but I've never actually played it. And this is probably a very bad time to talk. Ugh. We'll wait till it's more quiet. How the hell we don't manage to get crushed by cinder blocks? Yeah, here's the world Zen. How we don't manage to get crushed by like cinder blocks and can we like walk in there? Oh no, it's just like a little square room. I never actually bothered to walk around there before. Damn it, that's right, I forgot about this too. It's not going to be quiet for a while. Yeah, Half-Life Decay supposedly, well not supposedly, takes place right in parallel with Half-Life 1. Follows 2 other scientists with HEV suits that handle delivering the specimen to start the game with, and then have to deal with, you know, the fallout. Never played it, never really seen much else about it, other than I know it's co-op. So that won't really be included in this either. And there's also Half-Life 2 Lost Coast.
Why didn't they listen?
We tried to warn them.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
See, I never got why we didn't. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit more. It's very loud. Oops, audio. Sound effect. Down another notch. Down again. Okay. I never got why we didn't have retinal scanner access. Like, we've been working here for a little while, I would think. But anyway, there's also Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. I do have that. It's like a...
people in the Lambda lab can get this under control.
Come on. Get over here.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a... essentially a tech demo for some new graphic effects in the Source 2 engine. It's got a little interesting gameplay story. You basically fight through a Covenant, not Covenant, goddamn, too much Halo. Combine-controlled city. We'll throw that into. Oh, where's the laser of death? There it is. Wait for it to do its thing. first enemy that can actually damage you, but you just run right past him. Yeah. This guy's body won't be so fortunate. Get chopped up. It's funny, I've watched a few Let's Plays of other people, blind Half-Life Let's Plays from other people, and they sit there, they don't know how to get through the door, they smack there, they backtrack, they do all kinds of stuff. To be expected. You know, they don't have any idea what they're doing. And also, most people, you know, oh fuck me. Yeah, the ladders. The ladders are really funky in Half-Life games. Ah, I did it again. What the fuck? Come on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I also really don't like the updated zombie sprites.
And why are they wearing science team uniforms?
Not sprites, models. God, I am just saying all kinds of random ass shit today. I don't want to get in his. Don't want to get in his way, as he will more than happily shoot me in the back. As you see, he just dealt a little damage to me.
Bring it on!
Once again, stop shooting me, my guy. So if we backtrack a little bit to the bathrooms, you know, everything's dead. This is open now, though. We can get a little bit of ammo. And for some reason, our bat locker got restocked. Now these lockers actually all have the names of different developers on them. You can see Laidlaw. I don't really see any other that I really recognize. Laidlaw is was the main writer for Half-Life. He recently left. Well, not left, but not recently. It's a little while ago. He departed. So we can't go that way. Oops. Back this way. That's the way we're supposed to go, but we can. Alright, maybe no, there's a way you can get through there. Come on. Am I going crazy? There we go. Yeah, you can actually get back out through here. And you see this guy. And there's more ammo. What? And goodbye. Yep, no escape. At least not that way, anyway. Can we turn this? There we go. Yeah, you could mess with that button beforehand. I forgot to do that. The guard will get all upset at you, be like, "Yo, what are you doing, man? You trying to get me in trouble?" So this guy will actually win this first fight, but we've had one head crab, yes. What about second head crab? And there's this freaky guy who's, you know, having a seizure over here. It really freaked me out when I was younger. You can kill him or not. Well, the lights used to work. Not anymore. We'll just let him be and enjoy his light show. Yeah, now we got our gun, except it looks crap. Should be a Glock, not this Beretta. I really dislike the way the HD weapons look. And we have these. Okay, glass. These are. Yes, hi. Yeah, this guy gets dragged up there by. Is aim assist on? Get out of here. Yeah, I saw my crosshair jumping around. Yep, he's getting chomped up. What do we got here? Some lungs, spine. Is that a kidney? Good stuff. Yeah, don't climb into vents. Anyway, these things. Funky looking things. You only ever see them in the original Half-Lifes. I don't know if they're in Alex or not. Maybe they are. What the hell is your problem, dude? But yeah, they did not carry over into Half-Life 2. They do like a sonic charge-up attack, and the more... Shut up! The more of them there are, the stronger the attack is, actually. You can tell by the color of their, of the shockwave that they emit. They're called Hound Eyes, or, yeah, there's G-Man again. Or, Blast Puppies is another term for them. Come on. Yeah. So another new enemy will spawn in here. This is the Vortigaunts. It's kind of the classic Half-Life, well, next to the head crab, classic Half-Life guy. There's an electric charge-up thing.
No!
Yeah, there's this Jack-in-the-Box there. I don't think we can go in here. Oh, we can. Shit. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I remember this. Just blow that up. I thought this wasn't until later. So, yeah, this is where the G-Man just was. You know, you come up here, and it's totally empty. Hey, come on, buddy. We're just gonna blow this up. There we go. And you walk over here and you see this nice little security station, but you can't get in because we don't have scanner access. But luckily, this friend does, and he will let us in. You get all kinds of good stuff. Some more ammo, some grenades, health. For some reason I thought there was a shotgun in here, but
Interesting. Just look at
yep,
that.
interesting. But no, that's fine. Anyway, moving on. Oh, I forgot about you. So we come down here. We want to get up here. Get rid of him. Let's do that. We got to raise up the water and not die. Drowning. There we go. And yeah, we were swimming in that lovely yumminess. Luckily though, that's what the old hazmat suit is for. Some more pistol ammo. Give this big old lever a pull, and then on here. And there they are. A little slow. Supposed to be quite a few head crabs more than this, but whatever. Yeah, that's fine. I don't recall this part being so janky with them. I don't know. Maybe there have been some updates or something that kind of fiddled with some things. Because I know with Half-Life 2, the original the original disc release is vastly different than what you can buy on Steam now. Might be the same way here. That is a lot of buddies, so let's take them out. Oh, yeah, you fall in the water, you die. There's gigantic crushers in the water. Kind of annoying, we gotta do this again. That's okay. We'll be more careful next time. Yeah, no, I remember my dad went out and actually bought, well, they released Steam alongside Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 was the carrot that they dangled to get everybody on board with Steam. So most people bought Half-Life 2 on disc from an actual store, like as you did back in the day. My dad went out, I think it was Best Buy, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Best Buy, or maybe even CompUSA was still a thing. Pretty sure it was Best Buy though. What the? Alright. Wow. Alright. I apparently suck at throwing grenades. There we go. And he bought a copy of Half-Life 2. And we were super stoked. We were like, oh man, this is going to be great. Half-Life 2, hell yeah. And we go to try and install it. And the discs won't read on our computer because they were DVDs, not CDs. We didn't realize, because we only had a CD drive, but we needed a DVD drive, and it was like 4 DVDs or something like that. Was it 4 DVDs? No. It was like 2 DVDs. I don't know. It was more than one disc. Wouldn't work. But unbeknownst to us, they did have a CD version of Half-Life that they released. It was like 7 CDs, or maybe it was 4. I don't know. It was a lot of CDs. We did not know that. We did not realize that. So we didn't get to partake in that. But we saw like the Steam thing, and we actually looked at it, looked it up, and got in touch with Valve. This is supposed to break. There we go. Got in touch with Valve support, and they were like, "Oh man, real sorry to hear about that. Here's a here's an actual like download code for Half-Life 2 on Steam." And so, problem solved. I don't want to break that. We'll fall. Problem solved. Except we had the world's shittiest internet. Talking like, oh, I forgot. Bull squids, that's a tentacle face over there. They don't like head crabs for some reason, so, well, we've got his attention now. For the most part, though, they'll kill head crabs. But yeah, so they hooked us up with they gave us a digital code for Half-Life 2 on Steam, and these tentacles will suck you up and take a big old bite out of crime being your head. Okay, it's a very resilient box. It took us almost 2 days to download it because the internet that we had at the time, it was like, it's either dial-up or DSL. The DSL was like 1 meg, less than, it wasn't even 1 meg, it was 0.5 megabits, 0.5 megabits a second. Leaps and bounds better than DSL, than dial-up, don't get me wrong. But I forget, I just know it took a long time to download. Pretty funny. And then by the time the episodes rolled around, we had DSL still. So they took a while to download as well. and our computer, our desktop, was so crappy that it couldn't even run episode 2 correctly. But again, good guy Valve, we got in touch with them, and they were like, yeah, the game craps out on this one cutscene over and over again. Got any ideas? And they sent us back like a whole like list of instructions on like changing, I don't know, like heap size and almost fell off. Memory limits and like cache things. I don't know. I don't even remember what it was. But like it updated a whole bunch of settings with like console launch options or something. And it actually worked, and we were able to get through the cutscene, albeit very choppily, and it looked like shit, but we were able to get through it and keep playing. And as an added bonus, we didn't have to wait 9 years for Steam support to get back to us, because I know nowadays they are very swamped, and it can take a little while for support requests to get back to you, and when they do, it can be just canned requests. But definitely back in the day, their support was pretty good. Anyway, we're 36 minutes in or thereabouts, and we just started a new level, so that's as good a time as any to call it quits here and wrap it up. So thank you all for watching, as always, and we'll see you in the next one when we come back with more Half-Life.